Amazing. Welcome, Luna. How are you? Thank you for accepting my invitation. Join me here in this discussion with me.
Thank you, Virginia. Always happy to speak to you, be here.
I'm so happy to see you. Yes, of course, as well. But also, I would like to have you in this series of mine because I think that you're the best person to talk about this retreat because you were one of the initiators. You supported the last year retreat and, of course, the alumni a lot. So I think that you have great insights to share with the rest of the people that might be thinking of joining us.
Yes.
So the purpose of this actual video is to share your own experience. So we haven't prepared anything, guys. So Lunas is going to give us her own experience in her own words. How did you feel about this retreat the last year? Because you joined us in 2023. And I need to also mention that you have joined for 2024. So you are still coming up for the second summer mastermind retreat, which are 4 days minimum, 4 days and 3 nights of a business retreat. And of course, relaxation on a Greek island for translators and interpreters. So if you would like to share with us a few words about your experience joining us last year. And also, my next question would be, why did you decide to join us this year as well?
Okay, sure. I mean, there's a lot to pack in. I think that's, I would just start with the amazing surroundings, like this is just a very, very, very special experience to be taken by someone who is local, someone who is Greek, such as yourself, Virginia, to take us on this journey because you already know it's like going, like you already know the surroundings, you already know how it works, and so we have all this advice before going into this experience, and everything we just know that everything is going to be, we're going to be really well looked after. I think that last year it was just amazing how you took care of many things, and we just had this amazing just
It
trip
was my
in
pleasure. It was very
yeah.
normal. I would have done that for any kind of friend of mine. That's what was my approach last year, and that's would be also this year as well. Even if we're planning workshops, I'm planning also some extra activities. My main idea behind of this is to treat you like we are friends, and you're joining, let's say, a few days with me on a Greek island to have vacation, summer vacation. That at least was my
Yes.
intention last year. I don't know if you got
Uh-huh.
a feeling.
Yes, exactly. It was like having a beautiful real holiday with, obviously we talk about work and this is a business retreat, but we are also enjoying the the amazing paradise like life of like the Greek islands. So I mean there's everything that you want about, the beaches and then the beautiful houses and the sea and just the weather and the food, So it really was relaxing as well as being very informative for my business. So I would, and this friends setting also is just so valuable. Like we ended up having so much, like laughing so much, and
Laughing,
just
yeah.
we laughed a lot.
Unforgettable.
We had such an amazing time, it was very special, and I think, yeah, this is definitely why I wanted to join again next year, is to see my friends again, spend this relaxed informal time while being on a business retreat, and then we can post, on social media that we are doing this thing, and I mean it's quite amazing to say the least.
So if you got to list 5 things, okay, 5 things that were memorable for you, or the best things that you had to experience from last year retreat, what would those be?
I think that the day we arrived and seeing everyone for me was just, it was crazy because we had seen so many of these people online, and for you, I had met you in real life, so it was just a really good
Yeah, that's
reconnection. It
true.
was amazing.
That's true.
So this just, all arriving at one place just to embark on this adventure was really lovely. Second, probably I would say the food. I'm a foodie, so I mean, if you give me Greek food, this is like the key to my heart. So the food, I would say probably in third place, all of the business insights that we got from just, sharing with colleagues, having those really in depth and also, sometimes intimate discussions and conversations about how we build our businesses, how we create the strategies, and this was super valuable. I came back home with so many tips.
Sorry.
Bless you.
It
So
means
many
that's
tips, so
true.
many
What you're saying
strategies.
is true. That's what we say in Greece. If
Yeah.
someone sneezes while you're talking, that's true.
So cute. Fourth, the sunsets. I mean, beautiful. Also, when we were there, it was the full moon, so you can imagine the beautiful full moon over the sea. And I mean,
Maybe this time as well, we might have a full
as
moon.
a
Yes.
fifth, I would say, maybe if you interview other people, they might say other things. But I
Oh,
just want to say, for me, like probably the fifth would be cats. There are cats everywhere.
we got so great photos. Yes, for cat
I
lovers.
mean,
Yes.
the nature in general, it was such a privilege to be on this island. And also, I mean, it's affordable too, like I think this was for me, it was such a holiday, such a paradise holiday usually costs a lot more. So,
It's very affordable because I take you to places that as locals we would go, and that's my also intention for this year as
mm,
well. So I'm not
exactly.
going to take you to tourist traps. And also, it's the fact that, like for example, this year we have booked some suites at a hotel, which actually the price is regular price of a hotel going elsewhere in Europe, for example. So we got very good rooms and also with homemade breakfast that we will be able to order the night before through an online tablet or something through the room. So every night you go and you prepare your upcoming breakfast online, so you can choose different things
Mm,
every day. So I think that also would
amazing.
be nice this year to have some kind of luxury
Yeah,
in a great resort that we have got.
definitely. Yeah, there's the luxury element to this.
Luxury, but in very affordable way. I mean, but let's come back to the third one that you mentioned already. It was, yes, the third one, I think, about business
Mm,
insights. For example, Ileana, in her previous live with me, she mentioned that she implemented the changes that we discussed in our retreat in her marketing plan, and she was able to get some few clients. I don't know if you have used anything. I know that you have mentioned that it was a very good boost to your confidence in general. The discussions we have had, the
yeah.
works
I
of
think
mine.
this is what I would really, yeah, this is what I would really mention is
Mhm.
yeah, for example, just those small conversations, informal conversations that we had together, with people that I actually really, admire in the profession, people who I just value as well as people, as business owners too, and as we're also all ladies, right? So like also this like a sort of sisterhood was also quite important to me, because
Men
then
are also
we
welcome.
they're
So yeah,
welcome.
Kenneth, if you're seeing that,
Of
you're
course, I'm not
welcome.
saying that it was just, I'm just saying that
Yeah,
for me it was also important to have this outlook on how,
yeah.
female business owners
It was
actually
very
like
powerful. Yeah, it was very
have
powerful.
this drive strategies, drive sales, see business in different ways, because there are so many different ways we can build our businesses. So I think that those small conversations that sometimes it's like 5 minutes, and they can really just like change your outlook on your business completely. And for me, it really allowed me to feel in my place amongst you as well. So it really boosted my confidence in the sense that I felt welcomed, whatever your level, whatever if you're starting out in the business, whatever if you've been 10 years in the business. Um, we are speaking on a eye level, and all of the advice is given with generosity, no gatekeeping or anything like that. We talk honestly about everything, and this is for me the key, because we have strength together, we have strength in numbers, and the fact that we can build something all together and share this information makes us better business owners as well, and just benefits everyone. So this for me was a key element that I did implement, because I just came back with just a new sense of where I wanted to go in my business, how I wanted to build it, and the fact that I was legitimate to be there, so I think this is what we sometimes struggle a lot with, this imposter syndrome. Well,
Mhm.
it was definitely less present after the retreat than before.
And I think that you start the new content marketing campaign. So I encourage you guys and go and check Luna's social media. She has been sharing great material and shows that she has been doing something new. So maybe also, we need that boost, that motivation
Mm,
to revamp what we've been doing maybe so
exactly.
far and start over. I couldn't hold myself by mentioning that you started learning Greek after you left
Yes.
I don't. Maybe also why you were there. You told me, Virginia, I'm going to learn Greek. I don't know why. You can explain that to us.
Yeah,
And also,
I
like out of the blue, you told me that maybe in the future you would like also to visit Greece or to relocate. So I would love to
hmm
see you here. What was that really attracted you that much to
it's a good
let's say
question.
make you start learning Greek like right away? Yeah, like during the retreat, I think you mentioned it.
Yes.
Yeah, cool,
Yes,
amazing.
I just I mean, we're all language lovers. For me, what I really love about languages is seeing how they is the linguistics part of it, not necessarily the speaking. Obviously, using it for work is, our job. But what I'm saying is, like, for me, learning a new language is always a wonderful challenge, and I don't have to become fluent in that language, but seeing how it works is gives me so much, so much pleasure, just like a hobby, like a real hobby, like watching series, watching movies. I just really love to test and see how different languages are organized. This is why I started learning Hungarian, for example. And
Another
now
difficult, very
I
difficult
want
language.
to.
Yeah,
So the Hungarian is like so difficult, but I just wanted
very
to
difficult.
see how it worked. And
Yeah.
I'm not fluent. I'm intermediate, let's say, and I'm just ready to move on to a new challenge. And I went to Greece with you, and I was always very fascinated in learning a language that had a different alphabet
Great
as well.
opportunity to test your Greek as well when you will be here.
Exactly, I can start, and the reading of the different characters, all of this, I was really interested. And I mean, it's a language that I've always wanted to learn. So I
Amazing.
think this gave me that little push to just start. And I mean, I do 5 minutes a day. It's not much so
Thank you
far,
thank you so
but
much for supporting my language and my country.
no,
I
of
really appreciate
course, it's so rich. It's so rich, and I mean, you have everything. In Greece, you have beautiful people, beautiful
people don't
beaches.
know that. Yeah,
You
people they
have
don't appreciate when they have something, they think it's like
really,
taken. Yes,
I
I
mean,
think that not
and
everyone, at least not
that's
everyone.
true. I think for me, it's also in my life. I just want to go to. I just want to live by the sea. I want to become closer to nature. So this also was definitely a potential destination for me in the future to relocate and or just to do digital nomad and then going here and
Exactly. I
there.
was about to tell you, if you come as a digital nomad, there are
Yeah.
great places on Greek islands that they host
Yes.
also
Oh my
some kind
God.
of digital nomad community. So I can recommend you as well.
Yeah.
Amazing. So last
And
question
good
would
vegetables. Good vegetables. For me,
still
it's so
up to
important.
now, still we have yes, up to now.
I'm not a veggie all the time, but I try to eat
Mhm,
consciously. And
mhm,
in all the places that I've lived in, we just don't have good vegetables.
mhm,
So in
mhm.
Greece, I hope they will get better ones.
Watermelon, fruits,
Mm,
definitely, and they're
just
going to be fresh,
tomatoes. I'm
fresh
obsessed with
fruits,
tomatoes.
tomatoes. Yes, every day we can have those. Yes,
Everything.
perfect,
And
amazing.
feta.
Last thing we can let's say mention here is to if someone let's say is hesitating to join us or they are sitting on the fence, let's say to join or not, what would you tell them to help them make a decision? Maybe.
Mm. I think that it is a unique investment in your business. It will be a unique experience. Nothing else, exists of that nature, especially not with a Greek guide that can really scout the places for you in advance. So you will have the combined experience of having amazing business insights in a relaxed setting and also in the most beautiful setting. So you really get to this you go deeper in conversations thanks to the relaxed atmosphere, and you can really ask any questions. We're just friends there, just hanging out, having a cocktail, and just or dancing or just being on the beach together and just having a snack before going to swim. And this really creates a bond that I don't think you could have in any other sort of business meetup or conference or online or anything like that. It's like you need to be there to see it and to live it. I think it's just
I
one
was
of a kind.
thank you. I was about to mention that what's the difference between this retreat and any other event, but I think you covered that. And also, you
Yes.
mentioned a bit earlier about the 5 minutes conversation or anything, that you might hear, listen, brainstorm during those days on a Greek island. I think they might change your life, also the personal, because we've seen people joining this retreat after returning back, they changed also their personal life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Absolutely, mindsets as well. It's well, your business is ourselves, so changing your mindset as well, definitely, because sometimes we don't realize we have some blocks or some issues, and then through these conversations, we actually get to understand ourselves better, how we react, and then we can be like, oh, actually, this makes a lot of sense. So you just never know when those little pearls of wisdom will come, let's say, but this is definitely the best setting for those to happen.
I was interviewed recently on a podcast by Anya, found in translation. She asked me, how do I recharge my batteries? And then I came back with the idea, and she told me how the idea actually came up. Apart from the fact that we would like to meet each other, because we knew and we have been working together for many years, but we never had the opportunity to meet in person. Actually, that was the main idea, to meet you in person. It was also a combination of, I would like to show you a genuine way of me recharging my batteries, and how, because a very common question I get asked is, how do I come up with such ideas, let's say all the time, like how to create a program or the retreat or any kind of trainings and things that I come up, like the Ask Your Mentor, anything, live sales and things like that. I think the main reason that I come up with such great ideas, and the timing is usually after returning of this kind of vacation, visiting a Greek island, spending a few days and nights on this island, where you have the chance to have your brain empty through, any other thoughts, and leaving all those experiences, like the great beaches. For me, that's the first reason to visit the Greek island, the beaches, and then the relaxing atmosphere that you mentioned. Of course, the food is everywhere, but also if you enjoy it fresh, fresh fish on a Greek island, that cannot be comparable. The nights strolling around the old cities there, it's also the atmosphere, the energy that you get from those places. If there is also any ancient site, that's also really energetic and has a great energy also to get from this. So those for me are the reasons why I try to visit one or two islands every year, and I would like to show you that. I would like you to experience the same things that I've been experiencing since I was a kid, and I think that's a great source of me recharging my batteries and also coming back full of energy, motivation, and new ideas to implement. That's my main purpose, implementing every year. So also you had something to show me. We got this from last year.
This is the little memory that we got last year. This was on the island of Ios where we got this, and it's marble. It's a coaster for your desk, and this was a lovely gift from Virginia.
I have two, and this year we're going to get another one from a different island. So that was it. I don't know if there is anything else you would like to share with us, Luna.
I think I said I covered everything, but yes, we hope to have a dynamic group again this year, and to go on this wonderful paradise adventure together. And also, what's good to mention is that this is a business retreat, but we leave a lot of time for just relaxing and enjoying.
There is enough time for everything. There is enough time for everything. Yes.
It's not going to be a full day of workshops and things like that, because that can be really intensive.
And maybe this year we restructure that also to be less, let's say, intensive, the training, and can be more relaxing.
Because because then you have more time to think and brainstorm afterwards. So it makes sense.
Since you helped a lot with the organization last year, Luna, and you have had discussion also this year, you help a lot, and you have discussions with other people interested in this retreat. Do you remember, or do you have an idea of what are the most common questions that people are asking you about this retreat? So maybe we can answer them.
I guess dates, arrangements for transportation, and things like that.
So I create, I'm sharing here some slides to let's say describe what is included. The first 2 days here will include hands-on training and live workshop format in the hotel. Okay, you see here the actual photos, Luna, are the real ones from the actual venue of ours.
I know.
I'm mentioning for the others, but for me, every time I look at them, okay, I say, oh, amazing place.
Me too. And I can't wait.
Of course, there's going to be a lot of mindfulness, and maybe we're organizing something with Luna that she would like also to run. We will see that.
Sure.
And of course, I'm also in touch with the hotel owner. Maybe they can bring us a yoga, or maybe we can organize other activities. As you see here, this is the pool of the hotel, actually. Amazing. It's 8 minutes. They told me, like, how 80 meters, less than 5 minutes on foot from the beach. That is one of the best beaches of the island. Amazing. And also the goal is to relax relax, brainstorm, and leave the retreat fully recharged to make things happen for you. And to spend 5 days with us on a Greek island, 4 nights, maybe 5 days, but the actual workshops are going to be only 2 days, the business workshops, and the third day will be something additional. Main training. We will see. We're thinking also some kind of discussion panels and things like that. The days, since you mentioned the Luna, to answer that question, 2 to 6.
Yes.
Of course, I know that some of you are coming earlier, and that's also recommended. If you would like to come earlier or to stay a bit longer after the retreat, is recommended because I think that you will love the place and you would like to spend a few days more. And I think, Luna, you mentioned that in your previous testimonial.
Yeah, I would stay longer.
Like to stay longer, yes.
Longer this time. Yeah, I'm staying 8 days in Greece this time. With
Wow.
travel from
Amazing.
Athens to the islands and then back to Athens, spending 1 night, things
Yes,
like that.
because
So on the island, we'll spend 6 days, 5 nights in total, so 6 days.
That's enough time, I think, for such a small island.
Yes,
but
I mean, I would love to stay longer, but
exactly.
I can't.
If you leave the island again, you will see that you will need longer. But I think it's enough time to enjoy, and then to come back maybe because the next question you asked me is about the transportation. This island is one of the closest to Piraeus. It's only 2 hours and a half, something like that. But it's only one boat that goes there, so you need to book ahead your tickets. I think that you have already your tickets. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
So the link is vmentoring.com/retreat if you would like to apply. And also you can send us questions at info@vmentoring.com, or you can ask Luna directly. If you have any questions, again, you can contact me or Luna or the other participants, any kind of questions. I would love to answer them. Yes. And I don't know, Luna, if you see here some questions. When does the retreat take place? I think it's one of the common questions. We answer that. 2nd to 6th of June. You can join us. And actually, the 2nd and the 6th are the day of arrival and departure. So the training will take place 3rd, 4th, and 5th of June. So if you have any other, let's say, prior commitments, you can join on the 3rd. I think last year, Patricia, she did that. She joined the... So it's okay if you would like to do this. Ideally, I would like you to stay longer so as to relax, but the actual training will be 3, 4, 5 of June. So day of arrival 2nd, day of departure. Just to be very clear, where will that take place? So we were discussing with Luna if it was about time to reveal the place. And I was thinking maybe yes, just to give another reason for those that they're hesitating. So I'm not going to disclose the actual, let's say, place that the retreat is going to be hosted, but the actual island. Would you like, Luna, to share that, or would you like to keep it a secret?
Sure. I mean, it's your call.
Go for it. Go for it.
All right. It will take place this year in Serifos, the island of Serifos in the Cyclades Islands.
It's Cyclades Island, but it's very close to Piraeus because last year it was on Ios. Ios is 4.5 hours from Piraeus, but this one is very close. You won't realize the time of the boat is very fast. When you get to get a coffee, then you arrive on the island. You don't need a car because the actual hotel will be staying is on foot, let's say, distance from the port. And also all the taverns and nightlife are also on foot, but also next to our venue, there is also a bus station for those that would like to take a bus. And also we're thinking of renting some cars. So we will see, depending on how many people will be, to have another transportation. I'm also in touch with a bus that can take us a tour, one daily trip. Yeah. That is amazing. The place. Yeah. What is the exact program? That's great that you ask, guys. I think that the main idea behind this retreat is not to have in mind a specific program. So last year, for example, even if we had a specific hours in our head, we decided upon arrival, for example, what would be the time of the actual training. Is that correct, Luna? So we decided after breakfast.
Because of the weather as well.
It depends.
So we can adapt to the weather. If you have a rainy day, we can have longer.
I don't think that there's going to be a rainy day this year. I think it was a great exception last year. But the exact program is arrival on the 2nd, anytime through the day, and settle at the venue, having a welcome dinner, all of us, at the end of the day, and is included in the price. So it's free. And then we're going to have our first day on the 3rd of June, having breakfast in our suite room, and then enjoy maybe some hours of our business training next to the pool. Then either go to the pool or to the beach, enjoy the rest of the activities, and then in the evening, for those that would like to go out, we can go out. For those that would like to stay in, they can stay in. So it's really flexible, because I really want people to enjoy as much as they can. So, for example, Luna Mira, she told me last year she didn't want every night to go. It was for her too much. So if someone would like to spend the night in, that's also an option. We can do that as well. So that is more or less the program for third, fourth, and fifth, with extra activities in between the day according to our schedule, how is our energy, and we would like to do that. And on the 6th is departure, because each of us, we're going to leave the venue most probably different times, and to say goodbye, maybe a brunch or something, depending on the hours of the departure of the boat. There is no aeroplane, so you cannot reach the island by plane. You need to reach Athens airport, and then from the airport you can go to Piraeus either by bus or by the metro, and then you can go to the boat on foot from the metro or the bus, and then you can reach the island. Is that correct, Luna? Did you?
Yes, yes, very
Amazing.
correct.
So what results should I expect? I don't know if there's anything you would like to add here.
Not much, no. Just
Yes. Yeah.
just recharging, inspiration, new ideas, new strategies.
Nothing. So you mentioned everything in 4 words. Like you mentioned inspiration, you mentioned full energy, you mentioned
Yeah, the results. Yeah, new strategies, things like
what
that.
else? What else should
These are the
anyone expect? So for me, like what to expect or what results? Definitely recharge your batteries. Definitely coming back motivated and more inspired to implement new strategy or new things to implement to your own business, and also making friendships and relaxing and spending some time with friends on a Greek island. How many people will be there? So usually we're a very small group, like 7-8 people. I expect also this year, if something changes, I will inform you, because all the participants, we're going to have a call to meet each other before we go there. So I will inform you that on detail, but definitely the idea is to have small groups just to enjoy that all of us together. What's the price? So the price that is valid until the middle of the month is there is a special price for fully booked translator formula or ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system participants, but also there is the regular price. I think right now is $699, and it includes the welcome dinner, the brunch at living, the breakfast is included. It's not include the accommodation, okay, itself, and the transportation tickets, and of course any extra expenses that you would like apart from the ones that are covered, like as I mentioned, breakfast, welcome dinner, brunch, and some other activities that might be covered as well, but some others might be extra, let's say coordinated or organized by us there, so we will see that. I don't know, am I forgetting anything about the price?
No,
It's
I
not
think that's
for the people they have joined, there is a reduced price. Okay, it's not. This is the price for regular tickets. What does the price include? I think I answered that already. The price includes the trainings, the organization, help to give you advice, some activities, not everyone, and of course breakfast, the welcome dinner, trainings, and some activities. That's it. Let me know if I'm forgetting anything, Luna.
No, you're good. You're good.
And when do you plan hosting a next one? I didn't expect that we will be hosting actually this year as well, to be honest. So, but most people, they told me definitely you're going to do that next year.
Please.
So hopefully I would like to expect you next June, maybe. We prefer June because it's, let's say, easier to enjoy the island before the too much touristic, how we say that?
Activity, yeah.
Comes to the island and then you don't enjoy and all the prices get double or triple. So it's better to enjoy and get the best of the island when the summer starts. And also the beaches are very nice. The weather is very nice. It's not that too hot like it's, let's say, Ferragosto or middle of August. And definitely you enjoy because there are not that many tourists and you cannot get the quality of the service. So that was it, I think. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you so much, Luna. So we close here and hope to see you inside, guys. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I'll just say see you in Greece. I'm very excited.
Bye, everyone.
It'll be great.